Today, we're diving into the copybook to pull out the absolute best advice from the world's greatest advertisers. We're not just looking at words on a page, we're trying to figure out what makes some phrases so powerful that they can sell anything, change minds, and stick with us for years. Let's get into it. So, let me ask you something. Why is it that some phrases just get stuck in your head and never leave? It's not an accident, you know. It's actually a masterclass in craftsmanship. Just think about some of the most famous taglines in history. Like this one, just 4 little words. But they didn't just sell a gemstone, they basically invented the modern tradition of the diamond engagement ring. They connected a product to the idea of eternal love. That's the kind of power we're talking about. Or how about this one? 2 words, that's it. But with Think Different, Apple wasn't selling a computer, they were selling an identity. They were telling all the rebels and the visionaries, we're the brand for you. This campaign literally helped save the company and built this fiercely loyal tribe of followers. And of course this one, just do it. 3 words that tap into something deep inside all of us. It's way bigger than sports, right? It's a call to action for anyone who's ever faced a challenge. So what's the secret? How do they do it? Let's break down the magic. Well, according to all the legends featured in the copybook, it really boils down to 3 core principles and 1 secret ingredient that makes everything click. The pillars are so simple, but that's what makes them so hard to get right. First, you need absolute clarity. If people have to spend even a second wondering what you mean, you've lost them. Second, you have to be brief, ruthlessly brief. Respect your audience's time. And finally, engagement. This is where the real magic happens. You have to make your audience feel something. That's the spark that makes them act. So what's that secret ingredient that ties it all together? It's authenticity, the real deal. Every single master in this book says the same thing. You cannot fake a human connection. When you write from a place you genuinely believe in, and you treat your audience with intelligence, you're not just selling, you're building trust. And that trust is what turns a one-time buyer into a fan for life. Okay, let's get practical and look at the actual tools of the trade. Every piece of copy you've ever read is made of 2 parts that have to work in perfect sync. You've got the headline, and you've got the body copy. Think of it like this. The headline is the hook. Its one and only job is to grab your attention and make a promise. The body copy is a story that actually delivers on that promise. One gets them in the door, the other convinces them to stay. They have to work together perfectly, otherwise the whole message just falls flat. So how do you write a headline that actually grabs someone? Well, the greats have a few go-to moves. They use strong, active words. They might ask a question that you can't help but answer in your own head. They offer a benefit that's so clear you can't ignore it. Or, my personal favorite, they create a curiosity gap where they leave just enough out that you need to know more. But notice what they all have in common? They all tap into emotion to make an instant connection. And here's a tip from the book that's so simple but so powerful. Use the word you. That one word instantly changes your writing from a broadcast into a one-on-one conversation. It makes the reader feel seen, understood, and like you're talking directly to them. Okay, enough with the theory. Let's see how these principles actually come to life in some of the most legendary ad campaigns of all time. This is where it all comes together. Look at Volkswagen's Think Small. In a world obsessed with bigger is better, they used honesty and self-deprecation to stand out. It worked because it was authentic. Then there's Apple's Think Different. Again, not about a product, but about an idea, an ethos. It created a tribe. Got Milk was brilliant because it focused on a simple, universal moment of frustration, making it incredibly relatable. And Just Do It went beyond sports to become a mantra for personal achievement. Every single one found a core human truth and held onto it. So, where does that leave us today? Well, the world has changed a lot since the golden age of print advertising. The core principles are timeless, but how we apply them has to evolve. I mean, the shift is just massive. We've gone from one-way print ads to a nonstop, 2-way conversation online. Attention is the new currency. And now we've got AI tools in the mix. The copywriter's job is changing. It's becoming less about just writing the words and more about being the creative director, the strategist behind the entire message. And that brings us to what might be the most important question for any writer today. As AI gets better and better at putting words together, what makes the human touch irreplaceable? Well, the answer from the masters is clear. It's empathy. It's understanding culture. It's that authentic, creative spark that connects one human to another on a really deep emotional level. And that is something no algorithm can ever truly replicate.